Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, Maya, who was put on medical leave once more, starts the episode. She was having a mental breakdown. Everyone who tried to help her was being shoved away by her. As a result, she was currently unable to work. She must first take care of herself. Maya's wife had to compel her to commit herself in order for her to receive treatment. Although it appeared to have ended their marriage, Maya did not receive the necessary wake-up call. Diane came into the picture when it just gave her someone to blame for her own shortcomings. Diane was Station 19's on-site therapist. She has assisted them in numerous emergency situations. She can tell the personality of each person. Additionally, Maya was unable to ignore her like Karina did. Maya appreciates Diane. That became clear after Maya made an absurd joke. The irony of the joke was that she was living in a nut house. Diane stated immediately that she would not tolerate making fun of anyone with mental illness, putting an immediate stop to that. Maya backs away right away. She was aware that some people were experiencing difficulties, but she did not believe that she was one of them. Maya thinks that if she only gets her captain's position back, everything else will just fall into place by itself. Maya's promotion exacerbated her deepest fears and put her under pressure to succeed at all costs. Maya had set her sights on becoming the first woman to head the Seattle Fire Department. Chief Ross, on the other hand, arrived first because Andy was considered by everyone in authority at the time to be too emotionally unstable to take on the position. Maya wasn't captain until that point. She was Andy's best friend at the time, so she should have stood up for him. Instead, she took the job. Maya has always had lofty goals. That quality was valued by her friends and family as well. She is having trouble right now because she can only see her job and no one else. Maya did not pass the demotion test. She is behaving in a way that is both risky and outright cruel. She is breaking up with friends. She is giving up her marriage. She was the only individual who was unaware of her issue. Maya and Diane discussed her feelings following her Olympic gold medal victory. Maya broke her ankle a few days before the race, but she didn't care about it and won. Maya has been taught to minimize her own pain. When she was just 3 years old, she saw her cousin lose a track race for the first time. Maya had noticed her dad's mistake over the passing of her cousin. He could tell that he was ashamed of her cousin. After that, she decided to succeed in order to alter how her father saw her. She gave her dad permission to train her. She was inspired by him to win every battle. Whether she was hurt or it was raining didn't matter. He didn't care about her. He has never considered her. He only wanted one shining moment, and since he couldn't get it, he's been trying to make everyone else shine by putting them in the spotlight. Around the age of 3, Maya realized that she knew her father would love her if she won. She trained herself to never disappoint him in the hope that he would one day fall in love with her. Unfortunately, that day never came. He never got to the point where he simply loved her as she is. Everything revolved around what she could provide for him and whether or not he was in charge. Maya was finally talking to Diane about some of her issues when the others ran into trouble. When Montgomery informed the media that Dixon was involved in a domestic dispute, it got started. In fact, Dixon was being mistreated by his wife, who was wealthy as well. While she was sponsoring his political campaign, Dixon threatened to sue the fire department if Chief Ross did not publicly shake his head to resolve their disagreements. Dixon clearly wanted to get out of almost hazing her. Before going too far, he even tried to use a lawsuit as leverage to persuade the fire department to back his bid for mayor. Ross would never be able to be used for political gain. Ben also reprimanded Montgomery for his actions. Ben was the wise father of the crew. He criticized Montgomery for putting Dean's reputation in jeopardy and putting the Crisis 1 program in jeopardy. Montgomery claimed that the only ways to address that were to become mayor and prevent Dixon from assuming power. His campaign manager defied his instructions to halt by continuing with the narrative. Only he was truly a good person. He became interested in Andy as well after he unintentionally injured his shoulder. Andy was handling a workplace incident while the others were dealing with it. The mother immediately rushed back inside to retrieve the family's paperwork after they rescued them from a house. Theo had to find her and pursue her. Montgomery had to go inside with him. All 3 people were inside the house when it collapsed. They fell into the basement. They got stuck, but Theo had lived there before and knew where to look for the house's window because it was built in the same way. When Theo had that accident, Vic had been close to failing. He inspires Vic. She tried to sneak into the building because she didn't want to risk losing Dean and him at the same time. Ben stopped her. He let her know that the house wasn't safe. He finally got to her. And she made sure to stay until Theo was freed from the building. After that, Theo was put on desk duty because everyone else thought it was unfair that he was punished for just trying to save someone. Their captain thought that Theo had broken a direct order by returning to the house with a civilian. Andy tried to talk to Captain Beckett about it. He informed her that he had had enough of politeness. He was sneaking drinks while no one was looking because he was going to turn out to be the monster that everyone thought he was. Maya had done him no favors by giving him a bottle of wine. Maya was finally on the road to recovery, but she now has to deal with the fact that she made a guy stop drinking. In the end, Chief Ross made the police look bad in front of the people. Crisis 1 was a campaign she ran. She argued that the police should be a part of the program and that they shouldn't have profiled a black child at first. Ross was in the military once. She was known for following orders, but she couldn't with Dixon because she kept thinking about the team they nearly killed. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.